there is a race on today in Newcastle, and this is where the racetrack is going. It's the Great North 10K. We're doing that today. You wouldn't have thought so, would you? Place is abandoned almost. There's some hints that the road is closed with some cones down there. Actually, that bit won't be closed. This bit over here, that bit there, will be other runners. Hi, so we're just making our way up the start line. The time is 8:15. Starts at 10 o'clock. And there's a sign. It's 7 kilometres. So we'll be coming around that corner, past this little church, and then straight along there, Great North Road, up back up to the town mall, and that's where we're going to now. We're just walking up to the start line. So we'll be going for 40 minutes, and I don't expect to get it because I haven't really trained for a 10k. I'm training for a marathon stuff. I wanted to do a little bit more focus on the 10k, but because the marathon training has been going so well, I've been sticking with that and haven't bothered switching over to the 10k stuff. I'm not that bothered about running a mega fast 10k, but as I said before, I want to run faster than 40 minutes in the 10k at some point. Today might be the day, probably not. 41 minutes is probably more realistic. So in any case, let's get over to the start line and get started. So you see the start line just over there. So we're about an hour and a half before we get started. Here we are with John and Dawn at Two Running Boots. Do apologise for that. Watch your channel all the time, fantastic channel. Please take a look at their channel, one of the best on YouTube. Thank you, Matt. No problem.
Here's the man on from YouTube. Yes, hello, hello, hello. Here we go.
Donato on our channel. Check out his channel if you don't know, but you probably will do.
Chatty Adventures. Yes, here we are. So you ready to go?
Yeah, definitely. We'll go for 40 minutes, but we won't get there. It won't be 40 minutes.
You never know.
We'll have a go, won't we? Yeah. How about yourself?
Well, I've got to try and get an England Masters.
You've got to try.
Got to try. As I say, there is no try. It's just do or die.
Right.
Anyway, nice downhill start. We'll see.
Aye. Hopefully I'll see you in a bit because it is down start. It's fantastic. I'm going to go and see my wife. So. Cheers, Donato. We're going to ring the PR bell today? Don't think so.
As this qualifying race for the England Masters, Jack Shovlin is running just...
I know, the weather feels great. I mean, it's a little bit windy, but other than that, the weather is fantastic.
We're off. Right at the front. Never done that before. If you're doing that in the halves and the marathons. Here we go. Great North 10k 2024. Woo! Flying already. Love this downhill start. Can't beat a good downhill start. Use up all your energy in the first 2k. Let's get to that bridge as quickly as possible. Right, see you in a bit. Okay, so here we are, folks. We are just starting the Great North Run. Fantastic day down at the races. As you can see, we're bumping into the Two Running Brooms again. And I've got to say a big thanks to them to providing us with some video footage of us on the races today. Here we are coming through at the 1 kilometre point at a pace of 4 minutes per kilometre. We're going downhill, so it's pretty easy to do this, even though it's pretty fast pace. Heart rate's up there at 145. Coming in at kilometre 2 at 3:38, and that's probably one of the fastest paces I've ever run in, even in the Great North Run at this stage of the races. Heart rate's picking up to 158 at that point. As now we're approaching 3 kilometres, we're coming over to the Tyne Bridge, and here we can see the first place runners. They're probably about, we set off at the same time, it's probably about 4 minutes ahead of us, maybe 5 minutes. This guy's fast. few more runners there. I think that's second and third place coming through, and some more club runners there flying through there at the 3 kilometre point. Yeah, we're approaching the turnaround, 3 kilometres, 3:48, so really happy with that, 168. So the strategy I've gone with for this race was just to go flat out. I don't care about failing in it. If I blow up and I fail and don't achieve a PR in it, I wasn't too bothered. Just give it all I got and just see what happens. Great spot for the crowd as always is in Newcastle. A couple of kids there giving us a high five, giving us a boost as we go along. Fantastic, thank you very much. There's John Broom again, I believe you saw him in the blue top. And now we're approaching, going up to about 4 kilometres going uphill. Pretty tough now from here on into the back end of the race. You can see there the pace is starting to slip a little bit, 3:55 per kilometre. Most of that was done pretty much on the flat on the time bridge, and the heart rate's up to 172. So now's the point where we're gonna start working. You can see as we're speeding up the footage here. It's just gradually climbing up until you get into the town in Newcastle. And now there's a lot of weaving left and right, backwards and forwards, lots of cutbacks and things like that. And it's kind of flat, kind of up and down, just all over really, more up than anything else. Coming past the Grays Monument on the right in the middle of the city of the Newcastle there, and coming up to the 5 kilometre point. And it's quite obvious there that we've lost a bit of pace, 4:18 still, which is really good, but my heart rate is up to 170. So a new PB there for me on the 5k, as you can see, 19:56, so really happy with that. It's a shame though, my PB was 20-minute flat before, so in the 5k, so it's a shame that was gone. I don't think I'll ever get to do that one again. And now some more cutbacks in and through the city, through the university area, Newcastle, Northumberland, as we're approaching the 6 kilometre point. 6 kilometres with a pace of 4:07, that's not bad at all, 171 heart rate. So we're on about 4 minutes kilometre average pace at the moment. Maybe starting to slip, but there's still got a fair bit of running and uphill to do yet. Getting passed by the North Shields Poly there. Fantastic running club in the northeast. Here we are at kilometre 7, a pace of 4:14. Heart rate's quite steady at 170. So for the last few kilometres, it's just been a case of really gauging it by feel and pushing as much as I can, but without too much burning the legs. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit of like acid build up in the legs. And there we go, a bit of support from the North Tyneside Steel Band. Thank you very much. Now we're on to the Great Athnor Road. So this is pretty much the last kind of hill climb you're going to go through. Probably about a kilometre where it's a bit steep at the start and steadies out. I think the total rise is about 12 metres or something like that. And I'm hitting the 8 kilometres, so I've slipped a bit in terms of pace, but really pushing at 4:25 with 170 beats per minute heart rate. So, but now a lovely bit of road to run on, pretty much flat. The last cut back of the race. We're approaching kilometre 9 now. 4:13 pace for me there, so just managed to pick up the pace a little bit, and it's pretty much flat stroke downhill now to the end. As we turn into the town wall, off the main roads, onto paths. And I really don't know why. I really wish we could have gone straight here and not turned left onto the gravel. I think people complain about this before, but it's just tough to run on. This bit itself is not too bad, but more support from the bands there, from the drums. Thank you very much. This is the part where it's a bit more tricky when you look at it. It was, especially in the Alphafly. It's really unstable to run on this, and there's a couple of points where I've almost tripped over. I managed to get go. I was even contemplating running on the grass there. So over the last 200 metres, and I'll hand you back over to the runner. enjoyed the last couple hundred metres. T-shirt crew and in the Alphafly. So Alphafly version 1, not the Alphafly version 3. So there we go. That was a fantastic fantastic run today. That's definitely a PR by at least, well, probably about a minute. Thank you. That was brilliant, wasn't it? It's great to see. I never met Donato before. It's great to see Donato. He's got a running YouTube channel, I probably already showed you. I also met the two running brooms. That was a fantastic thing to do as well today, to meet them. I've been watching their channels for a while, so really good for that. And to top it off, that's a PR for me, massive PB. We haven't really trained for it. I've trained, but not trained for the 10k, so I'm really happy with that. Splits at the start were really fast, going downhill. First four, I think I have broke my throat with 5k time. So that was awesome. Yeah, I'm just wondering if we can catch up with some other runners as well. So yeah, so that's been the Great North Run. It hasn't. That's been the Great North 10k. Got sweat in the eyes. It's a good excuse, isn't it? And really enjoyed it. Will I do it again next year? Maybe I will now. Enjoyed it more than I thought. These 10k's seem to be like that. Yeah, thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Back to marathon training. Oh, the next race, Great North Run, that's coming up. That's going to be awesome. And then we've got the Manchester half after that, about 6 weeks out. So maybe I'm going to do something in August as well. We'll see. Maybe not the 10k. Yeah. Here with Mark, we met at Manchester. We were at the same time. Mark aced it with a 307. Not this year. That was 2023, I think, wasn't it, Mark?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
So here we are meeting him at Great North 10k. Fantastic event this. We met so many people that we wanted to meet, and it's great to see Mark again. So
oh yes, you too, Matt. Yes, had a fantastic day. It's glad to see you, and it's just been. I'll certainly do it again. Yeah, it's been really good. I'm just glad that the weather held out as well, because yesterday was so hitty-missy with the rain and the sun. I was like, oh, please just be dry for once. But it's been a fantastic event, so definitely do it again. But chuffed to meet you.